Hello. In this video, we're going to take a look at how negatives can affect the distributive property. Using the expression negative 2 times the quantity x plus 3 minus 4y, I'm going to explain what the negative does to distributive property. I took everything that was inside the parentheses, the terms inside, and I showed those using algebra tiles. You can see x, you can see my constant 3, and you can see 4y. I made the 4y negative because of the minus sign that is in front of it. So the y's are red to show that they are negative. On the next slide, I doubled that. And the last thing I need to do is account for that negative. We have a negative in front of the whole thing, which is going to say the opposite of. We have to change each of these. So instead of being positive, they're going to become negative. Instead of all of the y's being negative, they are now going to become positive. So if you notice, the x started out positive, became negative. The constant started out positive, became negative. The y started out negative and became positive. The negative out in front of the distributive property changed the sign of everything. It did the opposite of what it started out. Now all we need to do is write down the final answer. We have negative 2x minus 6 plus 8y. To put it in proper order, though, we should write it alphabetically. So I'm going to write negative 2x plus 8y and put my constant at the end. Let's take a look at it using the array method. Using the array method, I'm going to put the negative 2 in front, and then each one of the terms inside the parentheses is going to go above the array. I'm going to multiply the x and the negative 2 to get negative 2x. I'm going to multiply the 3 and the negative 2 to get negative 6. I'm going to multiply the negative 4y and the negative 2 to get positive 8y. The answer is what is inside the array. I'm going to go ahead and write it in the correct order by putting negative 2x plus 8y minus 6. The last method we're going to look at is the arrow method. I'm going to take negative 2 times x, that gives me negative 2x. Negative 2 times 3 gives me negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 4 gives me a positive 8y. If you compare each of those terms to the terms inside the parentheses, the signs are opposite from what they started out. I'm going to finish this problem by writing it in proper form. I have negative 2x plus 8y minus 6. We got the same answer using all three methods. We had the algebra tiles, we had the array method, and we had the arrow method. Now it's your turn. Please pause the video and give this one a try. I'm going to use the arrow method. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Negative 3 times negative 2y is positive 6y. Compare each of those terms to the terms inside the parentheses, and their signs are all opposite because of the negative that's in front of the distributive property, okay, in front of the parentheses. Now let's write it in proper order. We have negative 3x plus 6y minus 15. How did you do? If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.